Hi, my loves. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. I hope that you're having a beautiful and an amazing day. This is a timeless collective reading for the sign of Cancer. Something has happened, okay? Either you've left a situation behind or you're having a very powerful revelation at this time about the reason why you are experiencing some type of disharmony in your relationship. You have here the King of Wands and the Death card with the Judgment in the reverse. And that's what I was thinking. And here is the Sun, Three of Coins. I feel that a lot of you right now, through some type of healing and introspection, something here I would say you may want to reconsider it, okay? And the reason why I say that is because everything here is upright, but the Lovers is in the reverse. The Lovers in the reverse, there's been some type of disharmony in a partnership or a relationship. With the Hermit here and the Lovers in the reverse and the Six of Swords, some of you could be deciding to get counseling or therapy, or you're seeking out some type of wise counsel. You could be reading books, you could be reading articles, whatever, but I just feel that someone here is getting some type of advice, possibly about the reason why you have had some type of struggle in significant relationships. It doesn't have to be romantic relationships. For some of you, because of the disharmony and the issues that you've had in relationship prior to now, this new cycle, you could find yourself still having like this outdated way of thinking. And it's very interesting because I actually responded to a comment early this morning after posting a video yesterday, and someone was just, you know, saying in the comments how this karmic, this evil twin, And what I want a lot of people to understand is you have to really do the healing and shadow work to experience these blessings and abundance that are coming in. And not everyone is on the same timeline. Those of you who are new watching, or even if you're returning, I've been back now for 2 weeks after being gone for nearly 4 months. And my messages are different. The way that I see things, the way that I explain things, everything has changed drastically because of me doing the inner work. You know, I'm able to see and channel things that are dark, that are hidden, but it's my choice to align myself still with things that are of light. I don't have to dwell in darkness. And a lot of people choose to dwell in darkness. Every time you hear a reading about a beautiful connection and someone doing right, like in the reading yesterday, I was saying that literally I'm picking up a person who is, you know, thinking about abstaining or, you know, working on their finances and really being intentional, maybe even choosing to, you know, have like this purity story and courtship, and people are getting in the comments, no, that's my evil twin trying to trick me. Well, then this is not the reading and you're not in this timeline. It's simple. Because if you feel like you have a divine counterpart, then how exactly can you sit there in the same breath and say that this person is trying to torment you? That's not your counterpart. And a lot of people do not want to actually admit and accept that who you have thought for however long has been your counterpart, that has been torturing you and tormenting you physically and spiritually, that they're not your person. Well, until you decide to get off of that merry-go-round and get out of that never-ending story and cycle of you being heartbroken, then you're not going to see the goodness in anything. A lot of my readings now are channeling energy that's coming in for people. The people who, like I said, have done the work. And I don't care how many readings, not everyone has done the work. There's a lot of people who choose to be very intentional, who can recognize conviction, who want to live a set apart life. But once you have been through so much heartbreak from friends, family, and lovers, a lot of people, they don't know how to accept good things because all you know is heartbreak, pain, and toxicity. Something here, someone needs to go within the Hermit card here. That white candle, this is, you know, protection, enlightenment. This is needing to take a moment out to see the Lover's card here in the reverse. That there are situations here that did not work out, but with the Six of Swords here, you have an opportunity to explore life and to go on a brand new adventure where you can, like this Six of Swords, this person looks like they're backpacking. This is you unplugging, retreating, getting away from programming. Be mindful of the people that you surround yourself with. All of your friends are going through breakups, divorces. They hate the opposite sex and they don't want to be married, but you know that you do, you're in the wrong group of people. If all of the readers that you listen to are bashing relationships, you know, that's your choice. Because I see a lot of people, this just shows that there's a blockage here. The Tower and the Death card, this heavy Scorpio energy, there needs to be a transformation of the mind here. The Tower, something here has blown up and it's okay. The Death card, you needed to see something here. I've said it for years. Sometimes the best light you can get is from a burning bridge. And sometimes your vision will be fixed by a broken heart. This is a lot of people going through a metamorphosis. Like, you're not in this situation of death anymore. I'm glad I got these cards today because it's on point. There's a part of you that has died and you're being born again, or you have an opportunity now to create who and what you want to be. The King of Wands is here. You could be the King of Wands. You could be dealing with the King of Wands. It doesn't matter if male or female, but the King of Wands is passionate. They're ambitious. They're assertive. Natural born leader. Entrepreneur in some cases. Whether attractive or not, a King of Wands, Queen of Wands, they can work any room that they go into. The Judgment in the reverse. Someone here, your judgment is off about a particular person or situation. I feel like right now you don't even see the goodness in partnerships, collaborations, teaming up with people. I'm hearing diversity and inclusion. You don't see how that can work for you, but you know, I don't have a lot of negative comments, thank goodness. And every time I see one, I do delete them and block them. But to live your life honestly telling yourself that you cannot have relationships is crazy. It's insane. Because I don't care what anybody says, you learn the most about yourself in relationships. No matter if it's platonic, romantic, business, you learn about yourself when you are forced to get around other people. You learn things about life through other people. People are a tool in your ascension. You learn new recipes by going places. You learn how to finding places in your city by going out with other people. You're all people. They bring you information. The problem is that a lot of people, they don't trust themselves because they've been hurt by so many people that you will not trust anybody. The truth is God created us for a relationship with him. Everybody knows God wants us to procreate, be fruitful, multiply, and you have to, that comes through relationships. So running away from relationships because you got your heart broken is never going to serve you. If you think about a legacy, an inheritance, yeah, you can absolutely have a lot, but for there to be an heir to the throne, legacy, that comes through partnership. Some people, through your partnership is where the business or the children, the legacy comes. So why are you running away from relationships because you've had a few in your life that didn't work out? I don't know who I'm talking to or even preaching to today, but seriously, let it go. Stop being mad, sad, and angry. Man, I wish I had my book in here with me because, oh, you know what? That's okay because I took a picture of it to send to a friend because I'm trying to make friends myself. But I'm gonna read this, and it's a little long, but I'll skip through. It's the gift of a tender heart. It is dangerous to become hard-hearted and develop a seared conscience so that we cannot really tell if we are doing anything wrong or not. One way we develop a tender conscience is by repenting quickly if God convicts us of something and by not making excuses for our behavior. When God shows us we have done something wrong, we need to say, "You're right, Lord, I'm wrong. There is no excuse. So please forgive me and help me not to do it again." It is amazing how much that will help us have a tender conscience towards God. But as soon as we start trying to reason things out and make excuses for our wrongs, we start getting a little callous on our conscience. It becomes just a little bit harder for us to feel than it was the time before. We must remember that God does not care how gifted or talented we are. His primary concern is our heart attitude. If we have willing hearts, stirred up hearts, wise hearts, perfect hearts, and tender conscience, then the devil is no real threat to us or our future because nothing can stop God from using us. It says, this is actually a devotion out of the Bible, by the way. But this was about Paul in the Bible. And it says, because he knew he could, why did Paul strive to keep a clear conscience? Because he knew he could not minister to others out of a hard heart. He knew that if he wanted to help people, he had to keep a tender conscience towards God. I believe all of us should pray regularly. Lord, help me to have a tender heart and a tender conscience towards you. You cannot expect to have a life filled with love when you are a person with a very hard and callous heart. I say again, like, Your heart has to be as light as a feather, and it is hard, but you have to, that's a part of doing the shadow work and the healing, of really getting to the root of where all this pain is and scraping it out. If you see everything in a negative light, then that's exactly what you're going to attract. Every person is not here to use you, abuse you, hurt you, or harm you. You need to recognize when you're being triggered and understand the difference between you being triggered by your own trauma and you being discerning, because a lot of people, your discernment is off. You think that a lot of things are bad and it's not. And I've been saying that since my return back. And it's because of my own inner healing that I'm able to say, hey, let's look at this a little bit differently. Change your perspective about it. There are new relationships coming into your life. You cannot go and have successful business partnerships if you are mad, sad, and angry about the last failed opportunity. You don't meet your future life partner or spouse when you have a mean disposition, a nasty demeanor about yourself, and a heart that is cold because of a previous breakup or divorce. Let that hurt go. Stop drinking the poison of your own pain. Yeah, 5 of Swords in reverse. Exactly. 5 of Cups here. This is somebody here being stuck in their mind. You are under the impression that something here is so bad, or that the outcome is going to be awful, and it's not. The 5 of Cups this is about perception. You can see the glass as half full or half empty. The 5 of Swords in the reverse, there's no more conflict here. Everybody has dropped their sword. Somebody here is still up in arms and the battle is over. Knight of Cups, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, thank you. Knight of Cups, and behind it is the 4 of Wands. Prince Charming, look at that. Is this the star? And the star. Everything that you want is here, but nobody can make you take it. And if you have a hard heart, you will not receive this. I don't care how gifted or talented you are. If you do not understand the importance of you having a clear conscience and a tender heart, you will not receive this. It doesn't matter how much money you have, or none of that matters. You have here the star, the 4 of Wands, Knight of Cups. And if you are a person that wants to actually have successful partnerships and soulmates who could be friends, family, or lovers, people are drawn to those people who carry a light. If you're out, a person will approach you because you carry a light. You shine in a group of other people. Having a really sweet, tender heart, that doesn't mean that you have to be naive and gullible, but people can feel when you have a warm, inviting spirit and nature about yourself. And that is what will actually draw someone into you. I feel like this is more about relationships. It's a lot of people, where's my person? Where's my person? You're too mean. You're too hard. You're too judgmental. You're too wounded. You're not the only person that's walking around acting like damaged goods is you. The other people out in the community, they don't see you as damaged goods. You still see yourself as damaged goods. That's why your can keeps getting pushed across the floor and nobody is picking you up off the shelf. This may be offensive to somebody, but somebody needs to hear the truth. Nobody wants to be around somebody that's nasty all the time. I don't care how pretty you are, how much money you make. Nobody wants to be around that. You don't bring value being nasty. When you're nasty, people know they can't manifest anything with that type of person. That's why it's real funny to me how everybody, oh, divine feminine, divine masculine, but you mean and you nasty. No, that's not divine, baby. It's not. Because when you meet someone that is of high value, and I'm not talking about money, just someone that has good character, and they live with a clear conscience and good principles. Nobody wants to take a mean, nasty, rude person anywhere. You don't get to go into communities full of people of love and light and you're nasty. You're full of darkness because of a failed relationship. Come on now. You're giving all of your power and control to something that is over. 3 of Wands here. You are being prepared for growth and expansion. 6 of Swords, 3 of Wands. For some of you, this is travel, relocation, or you need to take a vacation. Some of you really, really need to go on some type of retreat and do some deep healing. Or this is, I don't know, you detoxing, retreating, fasting, praying, but there's the Tower here, Queen of Wands in the reverse, 10 of Swords in the reverse, and the Magician. Nobody is minimizing what you've gone through or saying that you have not been betrayed, because the Queen of Wands in the reverse, Ten of Swords in the reverse here, with the Magician in the reverse, there's a real nasty energy out here. But you've been freed from this. And even if you are this nasty witch or magician yourself, you have an opportunity to clear your own conscience to get out of this energy and free yourself with the Fool card. It's your choice. King of Pentacles being clarified with the Death card. And here's the King of Wands, and then you have the Ten of Cups that came out in the reverse. So like I said, for some of you, Judgment in the reverse here. And the Lovers. The Lovers usually speaks of a choice. You guys have for some of you, especially if you're divine feminine, you have a King of Pentacles and a King of Wands in your energy, okay? I feel like for some of you, your happily ever after is here or coming in. You can't recognize it because of this ending with this other person. Or we can see it as you have this person, this King of Wands, that did not give you the happily ever after that you wanted. Now the person that comes in with security and stability, you can't recognize it because you're still holding on to the death of this other situation. Take it however it resonates. You have two situations here. Some of you fell for somebody very attractive. You know, you thought it was going the distance, and this person, they played you. You did not get the happily ever after that you were hoping for. Now, when Spirit comes in with the wise person that wants long-term stability and security, you're still walking around with this funk from this other person. Let it go. Do not allow this person or this situation to destroy something that you literally have been praying for and manifesting. Three of Wands is here and the Six of Swords. Some of you have moved to different states, countries, change your location, and you're still wondering, well, why am I blocked? You're walking around with dead weight. That's why. The Moon, it's hidden. It is hidden. This is something that you don't speak about. You don't talk about this heartache or this pain. And I know it's there because the Ace of Cups is here in the reverse. You don't talk about this pain. This is the loss for some of you of a marriage or a commitment. Six of Cups in the reverse. Three of Cups in the, it's being upset, and it's okay. But some of you really need to admit that you are upset about this situation that did not work out. I'll be honest, for some of you, you have a person that plays you, and they happen to be even in a relationship with someone else, and you've been spiritually attacked by a couple, someone that you once cared for. They surrounded themselves or yoked themselves to someone that is spiritually attacking you, or they did in the past, but it's over now. The attacks wouldn't work if you would let it go. I know this is about to piss some people off. Somebody gotta say it. Queen of Cups. Knight of Wands in the reverse, Nine of Cups in the reverse. Queen of Cups. You want someone to nurture you. You don't want Knight of Wands in the reverse, someone that's just overindulging. This is King of Wands here. This Knight of Wands, this person that's in and out, hot and cold, playing games with you, that you thought was wish fulfillment. They're not. They're not wish fulfillment, because they will never give you a family. They'll never give you a commitment. They will never bring you any type of emotional security or stability. They are not your person. Accept it. You want someone that's loving, caring, kind. Queen of Cups, very, very intuitive. Some of you, you're way too intuitive to have someone that's lying, cheating, scheming, and scamming. Being an intuitive person, you're gonna always pick up on the bad energies of this person. So why are you upset that it didn't work out when you know intuitively that they're not a good person? You know that you were sleeping with the enemy. Of course the Queen of Cups knows that. Knight of Swords, Three of Pentacles. I feel like there's someone now who is trying to come in and collaborate with you, and you're not allowing it. Seven of Pentacles. You're questioning this. Look, Page of Swords. You're really questioning. Can I trust this? Is this okay? Some of you have relationship PTSD. Temperance in the reverse. You're unstable. You're not attracting peace, balance, and harmony because of this instability that is within you, that you're not talking about, you're not sharing. What did I just say? What did I just say? Five of Pentacles. You feel left out in the cold by something or someone, and you're unable to achieve the type of balance and harmony that you want. You're gonna have to find sunshine, joy in yourself. And the Ace of Swords is in the reverse. This is something that you are not talking about. You're not speaking up about it. You're just walking around in the Four of Cups, being discontent and bored, mad, angry, upset. And here you have, wow, the Emperor in the reverse and the High Priestess in the reverse. This is what's blocking your money. This is what is blocking your ability to move forward. It's a mindset. It's this trauma. It's this trigger of you feeling Seven of Swords in the reverse, Justice in the reverse, that you've been wrong. They did it to me. They did it to me. It was so wrong. I know. They did it to me too, time and time again. People, you caught people in the act, doing things to you. Justice in the reverse is it's unfair. Yes, it is unfair. But just like death, life will go on. Ace of Wands, stand up for your passion in the new beginning. Seven of Wands here, and here's the Nine of Pentacles. You have to stand up for the new beginning that you want. And recognize, like, yeah, there's challenges and adversity here, but that's not the end. Somebody has possibly been competing with you for whatever your long-term victory or success is, these rewards and recognition, so that you wouldn't be able to see it, but you have to cut out of this. This just feels like somebody here who, honestly, you've been a victim to a lot of hardship, a lot of pain, a lot of suffering. And I'm just here to encourage you that it's really time for you to let it go. Look, it's really time for you to rest, to retreat, to heal, pray, meditate, detox, like really let go of this energy. Six of Wands. And by doing that, that's your victory, your success. And you need support. Allow support to come in. Allow someone to encourage you. It's okay. Page of Cups. That's someone innocent, a tender heart. That's what a lot of you need. You need to understand you can't do something by yourself anymore. And a part of your lesson is learning how to trust. You only learn how to trust when you start trusting yourself to go out and meet new people and do different things. Some of you could go on a vacation, a trip or vacation or retreat, and you could meet friends. They could become like your lifelong friends, like your family. It's just like me sharing my testimony here on the channel for the first time in 4 years. I appreciate the love and the support. I'm not looking for any pat on the back. I'm just being obedient and sharing my story to let you know that if I can come here and speak, if behind the scenes I can rest, retreat, detox, go to therapy, get mentors, you can do it too. And you will be thankful that you did it. But I'm not going to sit here and rah and tell you to go and hate the world. No. I want you to be prosperous. I want you to be abundant. I want you to have good things in your life. Everybody should want that for themselves and for other people. Nobody wants to be stuck. No love, no progression, just sitting around mad, sad, and angry. Hell, I think we all tired of that. Surrender stress. Let it go. Surrender worry and stress. This is being worried and stressed constantly about whether or not you're going to be happy. And this card says, it says, I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. When you are in alignment, when you're genuinely happy, when you are in that high vibing energy, you will constantly attract good things in your life, good people. If you know that you have a clear conscience and you're not doing anything wrong, I'm not saying that light does not attract darkness, but eventually you will get to a point that you will be so protected and so discerning that you will just know who to deal with and who not. But if you know that you are genuinely happy, you're filled with joy, like clear conscience, you should be attracting good things. I've learned a lot about accountability. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that things are not happening. Yes, there have been things that have happened to my life, in my life, that I know there's blockages, spiritual attacks, witchcraft, warfare. It's a real thing. But every time I'm going to pull myself up by the bootstraps, I'm going to get my butt up and I'm going to keep on moving. And at some point, God is going to let me know that I'm in alignment, because everything that was blocked, it will begin to be like the blockages will be removed by you doing the work. There's no reader, there's nobody or nothing that can do that for you. You have to do that. But most people do not want to say, you know what, I ignored the red flag. I dealt with those people. I see it in the comments. This person did this to me and my family did it. But you continued to go to the family dinners, didn't you? You continued to hang out with the friends. You continued trying to go back to your baby mama, baby daddy. You kept going back. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, what's next? You can't blame everybody else. And honestly, to be like the whole religion versus spirituality thing, that comes up a lot. A A lot of extremely religious people, oh, I'm just gonna wait on God. You gotta get up and do some work yourself. Start with shadow work in order for you to grow. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Exactly. Some people are not even aware of when they're happy because they're so worried about when is the next heartbreak coming? When is the next betrayal coming? It's conditioning, it's programming. There's been plenty of times I've gone out with a group of women, and yeah, I'm single, and everybody at the table is complaining about their boyfriend or their husband. I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be around people like that. Surrender to creativity. You can get around your family. You may think that you're weird, but you're unique. Everybody in your family is whining, complaining, playing the victim about something. I don't have time for that. Exactly. Surrender the drama so that you can surrender to success. Surrender the drama. Save the drama for your mama. Let it go. I know y'all mad at me. I just know everybody's so mad at me now. I'm just saying, I don't want you to be forever tempted to be sad and mad. Like, please. Don't be like that. Inner child. Your inner child has a lot to do with you healing your shadow, but the inner child also is, you know, when you are healing your inner child, it's you making it a point to actually allow yourself to play, allow yourself to be creative. And I said, because here you have surrender to creativity. You need to allow yourself to be playful, allow yourself to feel relaxed and be comfortable with yourself and comfortable around other people, and not so filled with like fear and being paranoid and full of anxiety and stress. Some of you need to find like some hobbies. Go out to things in the community. There's somebody out there that's unique, that understands you, that will encourage you. Some of you need a buddy. You need a friend, a pet, something. You need some type of outlet from this life filled with drama. And I have to tell you, some of you need to like really cut down on some of the tarot. Because the tarot community can become a very, very wicked place if you're not careful. It's just like watching TV. And I say it all the time. Some of my readings can be dark. If I pick up something dark, sometimes I will share it. I'm trying to be better now. I will channel a lot of stuff now. I don't even post it. I don't want to give too much attention or power to it. If it's something that seems urgent, I'll share it. But I record a lot of readings at times, and I just don't share it because it's the same thing over and over. Everyone that's here on this channel, I want us to get to the next level. I'm tired of getting the same readings, and the readings are not changing because the collective of people are not changing. You need to find something that you enjoy doing, tapping into like something that brings you happiness and joy, something that makes you feel confident. I don't know, go take a dance class. For some people, it's going to the gym, it's working out, whatever, but find something that brings you joy so that your mind will not be focused constantly on drama. Sometimes an idle mind can be dangerous if you're in your time alone. And that's why some of you need to come out of hermit mode. You're spending so much time alone reflecting on all of the bad things that have happened to you. And because those bad memories are not being replaced with anything good that brings you joy, you're stuck. Look at that, home. I think some of you, like, you're longing for that sense of home. And there could have been things in your childhood that happened that have left you hurt and wounded. We've all been there. We're all still going through the same thing. But it's like, when you see the home card, this is, some of you, maybe interior design or something like that will make you happy. You know, I can tell you how often sometimes I just get in my car and I'll just go and visit model homes. I love it. It's like one of my favorite. I love taking rides. I'll drive somewhere 45 minutes out an hour away and just look at homes on a Sunday afternoon. That's how I enjoy myself. Listening to my music, cute pair of shades on, go ride, look at some houses, look at the latest interior designs. I can tell you all kinds of stuff about custom builders and architecture. That's just what I like to do. I'd rather do that than sit in the house being sad. But sometimes with inner child and home, if you are thinking about your broken home, you're not spending enough time trying to manifest the home that you do want. And most of the time, the things that have occurred in your home life, in your family, it shapes and molds the person that you become, and it affects the type of people that you eventually will bring into your own home. So if you grew up in a toxic environment, you eventually will start to create a toxic environment unconsciously until you start recognizing that, oh, wait a minute, I don't want to be just like my parents or my siblings or my family, so I need to do things differently. I need to change my mindset. Some people were not allowed to be creative in their home. A lot of you are very spiritual. You have spiritual gifts, and people have made fun of you or told you that it was all kinds of stuff wrong with you. Now it's time for you to feel confident and empowered by allowing yourself to be creative. Don't worry about the drama. The reading that I just uploaded today, some of you are light workers, you're healers. Your gift is going to open like so many doors and opportunities for you. But you first have to get out of the mindset that you're wrong for being who you are. You don't have to try to recreate the family or the household that you had with someone. You don't have to let that dictate and control your life. You know, hold on, because I know I wrote this somewhere. Let me see something. 1 second. A lot of us, we inherit things, pain, suffering, and other things, even from our family. And over time in relationship. But yes, okay, I found it. Change the expressions of your DNA and make it your own. Who we are isn't only determined by what we inherit, but what we choose to do with it. You don't have to be like your parents or anybody in your life. But I'm especially talking about like parents and family, because that's where the majority of our conditioning comes from. Just because you have DNA, certain genetics, and you've inherited certain things, we inherit pain too. But you have to eventually stop holding on to the pain, the suffering, and the drama of your family and your friends and your failed relationships, and choose to do something with that pain. Who we are isn't only determined by what we inherit, but what we choose to do with it. Courage and alchemy. I feel like lately all of my readings have really been talking to a collective of like healers and light workers, because here is selling out. You don't need to settle for safe or the programming and conditioning that you are used to. You don't have to settle for a job that you don't like. You don't have to settle for being in a friendship or relationship. You don't have to hang out with your family if you don't want. You don't have to do anything that you do not want to do.